And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, got tight left, tight his left. Four there, alert. Mike, 4. Yeah, you don't want none. Mike 4. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just
middle.
It's just me.
Alert.
Rosen just getting the snap off and one. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Spiller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Motion!
Hug.
58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go.
Yes.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
58 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Monday.
58 to Mike. I'm trying to collect. Shift.
Hey, alert.
Check three.
Yes.
There's Spiller. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a good shot.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check. Switch. Check 9. Check. Fresno.
Yes.
This is Spiller.
Go. Run.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go. We got this.
Yes.
They run with Spiller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Protein spill.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare. Undercrush. Quarter. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Hey,
52 right here. 52. Hey, get away from me. Shoot. Check 37. Alert flow.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Come on. Check 26.
6. Pull it high.
Quick. Bang. Big Dan, quick.
Middle.
Check your hot read. Deuce. You. Eyes up. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the curl.
So that'll back him up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
It's gonna be a long day. That's gonna be a long day. Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check three. Under 10.
Monday.
Kill. No. Off.
Topper.
Check 43. Check 99.
Alert.
Alert 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All day, baby. Alert. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I don't even know why.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Joker, 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 Joker. Jam him, jam him.
Look, squeeze.
Check. Lucky. Check 31, check 31.
Pilot, 64, weak. Deep grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Set. 18, Gator.
Check in. Stop your whining. 25, check 25, check 25.
Blue draw Corkers.
Let's go,
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 34. Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Here I come.
And I...
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
Come on, set.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Guys, pick it up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, 8, read.
Check.
General West.
Coming to you.
Bravo.
Back.
Snap.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yo.
Get it.
Off play action. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch. Alert. Tight dog. Hey, alert 3. 36. Tighten up. Check 50. Check 80. Why?
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Not today. Check safety, check safety. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Now they turn the right side here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he finds his man. That's Butler. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hug! Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Middle.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Hey, box drop.
Get tired of seeing me. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Tackles. Hey, quarter. Switch it.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike 2 is the Mike. Mike 2.
Hug.
It's just me and you.
Smoke!
Shit.
80.
Kill. Jack. He's coming.
Monday.
We got double up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here we go! 15 line.
Kill.
On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Okay, baby,
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield.
Ready,
So
ready.
following the holding call,
base.
what can they do here on 3rd and long? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
34, right 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Did you go get this boy?
Ready, ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. This is the tight end fan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Check in.
Here's Geis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, ready.
34. Mike, 34. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come.
Deep grip.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Here we go.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
61. Matchbox lights. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
60 outlaw.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check the backer, check the backer. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
80 weapon.
Well, Mike 34, Mike 34.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. I got one.
Get it.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Switch up, switch up. Out, 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 out. 80, 80, 80. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Chance. Hatchet. Check. Monday. Check 24. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Fair.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Yo, cheetah. Ready?
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 9.
22 jet bomber.
Fresno.
5.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Big grip.
On first down, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done. To allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 70 yards on the pickup. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well. Guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it. Anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Go. Check your hot read. Deuce. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, fellas.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Slam. Kill. Run that. Hey, turn it up. Check three. Under 10. 10. Kill. No.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. Check. Check 43. Check 99. Check. Alert 3.
They'll give to Spiller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Check. Lucky. Alert. Check 31. Mike 52. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong guy.
Now a handoff looking right. Gets past 1. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Saints 28, Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. this one inside the 45-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, Alpha.
I'm here all day.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Scoot, scoot, scoot. Danny. 34's the mic, 34's the mic.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Down.
So now
30
second and
base.
10 after the incompletion on first
Defense
down.
wins championships, baby.
Go.
Four's the mic.
Go.
Rabbit. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. All day, just like that.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
You ready?
I got it.
Let go.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. The 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Other way.
Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away,
Here I come.
and they're not doing it.
Here I come.
Watch twist.
Hey, alert.
Check 25. Check 25.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No,
Middle,
you really
middle.
don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, it's hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep him flying high right here.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it, baby.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tonight.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Tighten up.
Monday.
Check.
And he'll give it here to running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Shift. 80.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second
6
and
guys.
1.
Check 6
At
guys.
the 4-yard line.
Check. Crunch. Check safety. Sponge. No. Hey, Mike 52.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers, 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now look at him go. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes to special teams.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at the 3. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
I got him, on me. Mike 52, Mike. Quarter. Bring it.
Spies.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
To throw is Rosen, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. It hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Come off the ball, He's checking.
Hug.
Crash. Switch. Watch the edge.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to get the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. So they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's how we do it. Get out here. That's how we do it.
On the ready.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Go, go, go.
Motion. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, who we got?
Hey, Mike 50.
From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Baby, that's baby side.
Take 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shit. Kill. 52's the mic, boys. 50. Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's it, baby.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Showing it.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
You got tight right there. Check the backer. Kill.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Ricky. Out. Hey, quarter.
They're running now out of the gun. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here we go.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Topper. Topper.
Check. Fresno. Slam.
Deep rip.
On first and 10, Lawrence flushed out right. He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check.
Hey, rock it.
Flare. Undercrunch.
Hit it.
To throw again. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle. Complete. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.